Hi my lovely cookies, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry for not posting. It's been forever since I posted, it feels like. Okay, 6 days ago. That was the last time I posted, 6 days ago. And sorry, I kind of lost motivation to do videos, but now I'm actually ready to do videos again. I have motivation to do it again. Sorry about that. And I'm also being, also got my laptop and phone taken away. Only thing I had was my computer to do schoolwork because I did not want to do schoolwork. But I'm back and I'm going to be making another video, so hope you guys enjoy this. Wait, just before it starts, I want to say this is a series. I'm going to make this into a series. It's a Ciel times reader. Ciel's first, give me a second, sorry. Ciel's first fiance. I said that really quiet, but whatever. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoy my lovely cookie. Sorry for the long intro, but yeah, enjoy. Okay. Ciel, a 6-year-old Wyan Ellen hugs her fiance and best friend Ciel Vandenheim. Wyan, they both fall to the ground in a fit of giggles and laughter. Ciel stands up, helping Wyan up as well. What's the matter? Wyan grips his hands and squeezes it tightly. Nothing really. I just missed you, she giggles as he blushes slightly. We saw each other yesterday, though. It wasn't that long ago. It felt really long, though. Like this long. She stretches her arms out for comparison. Ciel uses the moment and wraps his arms around Wyan, making her blush. I missed you, too, he mumbles as his fiance hugs him back. Right then, you pull away from the hug and puts your hands on your hips. Since we haven't seen each other for a whole day, we must make up for it. We will now play together. Let's go! Wyan takes off running, Ciel close behind. What do you mean, Daddy? Why can't I marry him? Why can't I marry Ciel? Wyan's face is red and puffy from crying as your father tells you the bad news. It's rude for a lady to shout. Her father's voice quickly shuts Wyan up. Me and your mother have recently had a meeting with the Midfoot and the Vandenheim family. Due to the certain circumstances, Alex, Lean, and Medford and Vincent Vandenheim have agreed to have Ciel marry Alex's daughter, Elizabeth Medford. Wyan felt tears start to fall from her eyes again, and as the name replayed in her mind, Elizabeth Manford. I hate Elizabeth Manford, Wyan screeched, making her father jump. She sat on the floor sobbing wildly. Her father had been known to care about nothing more than his work, but it caused him pain to see his daughter like this. If you are quiet down with your tantrum, young lady, please leave my office at once. I have much work to attend to. Wyan stood up and dried her tears with her arm and apologized to her father for her babyish behavior. She left the room with a quick goodbye and headed to her room. When she got there, she collapsed on her bed and cried through the whole night. Dear Ciel Vandenheim, by now you should have heard the news of your new arranged marriage. This has honestly destroyed me. I intend to write my proper opinion in this letter, which is directed to you and you alone. We have been friends for many years, and in the middle of our friendship, my feeling towards you has grown as well. I started to look forward to our wedding and the idea of spending my life with you, but I know now that wouldn't be able to happen because of her. Like I said, this letter is strictly for you, so I am not holding back. I hate Elizabeth Minford. She's the one stealing you away from me. I know I'm acting like a child, but I don't care. I love you, Ciel. I love you, and no matter what I do or what I say, I will always love you. I must go now. Love from Wyan. Wyan, we must go home now. No, I want to stay with her. Do not raise your voice at me, young lady. Your mother would want you to carry on the ways of the Ellen woman. You can't do that by weeping over her grave for eternity. Though her father's words were cold, Wyan's father was destroyed over his wife's death. She had been sick for a few months now, and it had finally caught with her. Lady M.F.N. Ellen had been a respected lady of and her death. She had been a shock to everyone. Both the Phantom Hive and the Manford family had attended, and Wyan had thought of trying to find Ciel and Elizabeth. But of those circumstances, she knew seeing Ciel and his new fiancée would cause Wyan to go insane with rage. So she didn't. She thought she had seen a young boy with dark blue hair, but a girl with blonde hair blocked her sight, so she ignored it. After the ceremonies were over and the visitors had left, Wyan and her father stayed behind a while and stood in a sad yet peaceful silence before going home, with great hesitation from Wyan. Wyan was woken by the sound of crashing windows. She sat up and rubbed her eyes, holding her favorite stuffed toy that Ciel had gotten her during her 5th birthday. She got up and walked out of the room. It couldn't have been the other servants. They all asleep on the bottom floor. She opened her door and a gust of cold wind struck her. She opened her eyes and squinted from the wind and the darkness. An open door further along the hall could be letting out cold air, yet she didn't know what room it led to because of the dark. She hugged her toy closer to her chest and started towards it. As she got closer, her eyes adjusted to the darkness, and she confirmed that the door led to her father's study. She reached it and peeped inside the window. The room. The window in the room had been smashed, which was why there was cold air gusting through the halls. Papers that were on her father's desk were swirling around the room, caught by the wind. One piece of paper caught Wyan's eye as it was stuck onto the back of her father's chair by one of Wyan's flower stickers she gave her father for his birthday. She doubted he would ever use them, but she tried nevertheless. She walked over the chair and grasped the envelope before rushing out of the room and slamming the door shut. She opened the envelope. Dear Wyan, I know I haven't been the best and supportive father, yet you still treated me with respect and love when it was decided that Ciel would marry Elizabeth. Me and your mother tried everything we could for them to change their minds, but to no avail. Ever since Alex's interrogated me to his daughter, I could tell she was a spoiled brat girl. When you broke down in my office and shouted about your hate for her, it broke me. I know it's a bad time to do this, and with no answers, but I'm leaving for a while. Someone should come to take care of you. His name is Jason. He will protect you with his life, and you will put your trust in him. Now, as your personal butler, by the time you have this letter, he should be here soon. I don't have much time and I must go. I love you very much, my daughter. Slash son. Father. Salty tears had stained the letter as Wyan read it. You sat there for a few moments before the feeling of someone else caused her to look up. There was a man in a black waistcoat underneath it and white shirt and a white shirt and a black tie. He also wore black formal pants and black shoes. His hair had black. He had black hair that covered one of his eyes, and the eye that was visible was deep blue. Wyan thought back at the letter. Someone should come and take care of you. His name is Jason. You stared at him before narrowing her eyes as she spoke. Jason? He nodded and held out his hand. You will put your trust in him, and now as your personal butler. She liked the idea of personal butler. She never had someone that followed her orders. All the servants in the house took orders from her father and mother. Whenever Wyan did request something, the servants, they would either go to one of her parents to check permission. Most of the time, they went to her father. She glared at Jason and sensed a sense of power coming to her. Clean up the glass on the floor. Fix the window as well. While you're at it, she opened the door and pointed to the glass. And he bowed on one knee to her. Yes, princess. This is what Jason looks like. Okay, I'm finally back doing more fanfictions. This was a little bit longer than my other one I did. And this is a new series. I was expecting it to be short. I only read like half of it. Then I'm like, let's do a video. And then I did a video and I kind of just read off it and stuff. But yeah. But next part will be tomorrow. I will not be able to post Sundays and Saturdays because the parents are home. And if I do, I don't want to get caught. I almost got caught once doing this, and I'm not going to get caught again. And if my parents are off any other day, I will not be doing fanfictions. So, yeah. But I might post some TikToks, videos that are not mine. Other days, but some days. But bye. Well, bye, my lovely cookies.